What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is our first couples video with Cynthia. So we're doing, what are we doing?
We're making cookies.
So we're making cookies and we're also doing a little Q&A. I told you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram. So you guys asked a bunch of stuff. So we're gonna answer them and make cookies at the same time. How did you get on your college team? So we're gonna talk about our recruiting process and how we got to Cal State Bakersfield, which also leads to our second question. So we both started off at JUCO. I started at El Camino College.
I went to Allen Hancock College.
We were both there for a year and a half. The way I got into contact with CSUB, I emailed them, and then the head coach reached out to me and he was like, can you come out to an ID camp? And it was only $50 at the time. So I was like, bro, that's cheap. It's close to home. So I was like, I'm gonna do it. So I pulled up to CSUB, did the ID camp. It went really well. And then I talked to the head coach after, and then we were just speaking. He was telling me like how my process at El Camino was going, my grades, all that stuff, right? And I was like, bro, just sign me, bro. I'm trying to go D1, bro. We played the final of the conference tournament, and then that's when I got my first offer from Cal State Bakersfield, and I committed. Aww. And I came here spring of 2024.
For me, it was my second fall season playing JUCO, so I was a sophomore in college. And I actually had an old club teammate who played here who committed right out of high school. And she was just like, hey, we got a new coach. He's looking for players. Like, I think you'll do really well here. She was having her exit meeting, and she was like, is it cool, like, if I bring you up? And I was like, bet, do it, okay? And then he ended up reaching back out to me, reached out to my JUCO coach, and I came on the visit, and I committed on my visit.
So a week before the semester started, that's when I committed. I was waiting on different schools, weighing out my options, and then I was waiting for another school, but that school didn't work out. So I was like, okay, I'm coming to CSUB. So
and I had committed, but I hadn't posted yet because I needed to take like 2 classes online at another junior college to see if my credits would transfer. But once I posted, I had like people send me his post like a week before he came to school, and they were like, oh my God, you're gonna go to school with a TikToker, like all this stuff.
She knew who I was, guys.
I knew who
How
I
much
was,
aura
guys.
is that, guys? Like, she knew
knew
who I was before I even got here.
Okay.
That's aura, chat. But that leads to our second question, which is, everyone always asks us, how did we meet? Do you want to say it or you want me to say it?
Say the version that's actually right.
Okay, I'll tell you guys. So it was later on in our first semester. It was towards the end of it. There was a little white light party. So we pulled up to the party with all the athletes and everything. You know, I'm just dancing. I'm hanging with the homies and stuff.
Wait,
and then,
keep in mind, we had never talked before we came to this party.
Well, she said we spoke in the training room, and she said I was rude to her, but
he kicked me off one of the training tables. He was like, are you done using this? Like, can you get off? And I was
no,
like,
I did not say. I just
like,
asked
I literally
her,
had a broken ankle, and it was getting checked out. He was like, can you get off?
No, I had just asked her if I could use the table after, but she took it all rude. So we're at the white light party. I'm getting jiggy with it. I'm dancing with the boys. And then I see Cynthia across the room. And I'm like, okay. And one of her friends was trying to put me on with her before that. So then she was like, oh, you want to talk to her? I was like, baby. So I pull up, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hi, my name's Bogart. She was like, I know who you are.
No,
I was like,
I didn't. No,
that's what you said.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, she was like, I
On
love your
mama.
TikToks.
On
She was
your
like, she got on her knees. She was
On
like,
your
I love your TikToks. Okay, you tell the story.
No, go.
Yeah, we just introduced ourselves, and then we started talking after that, and then we're here now. That was our first time like talking, and then after that we started hanging out. But we only had a couple weeks left in the semester.
We had like 2, right?
I don't know.
I think it was like 2 weeks left.
Yeah, we didn't have that
Or
long.
1 week.
No, I think it was more, like
2?
2 or 3. Yeah. And then we hung out a couple times during those weeks, and then yeah, now we're here.
When we were at the party, like, I remember him coming up to me, and I was, like, standing next to a wall, like, this. Wait, I think they could see me on the wall, and he came up to me, like,
What's your name?
this. I was like,
What's your name?
Cynthia?
Guys,
I was nervous. I was nervous.
I was not nervous, guys.
Like, I was really nervous. Crack this. Don't get no eggshells in there.
I'm not you, bruh. Oh. How did both of you manage time for each other while playing D1 and schoolwork? A lot of our mornings, like we never really spent time together because you were training, I was in class, you were in class. And then afternoons, that was when we really came together. But even like during season, like there will be days where we didn't spend any time together. Like she was gone for like a week or two. I'll be gone for a week or two. And like, it felt nice when we would like come back together, you know? So I felt like it was a great balance. And I feel like soccer was like a big reason that allowed that balance to happen, you know?
Yeah, I think if we like didn't have soccer, like I think we would be like
Yeah, we would have
super obsessed with each other. And
Yeah.
like, super
like we would have been together 24/7,
24/7,
which
yeah.
I don't think is that like healthy, you know?
In the scenario, you guys are both pro in different states, countries, etc. How will you get through that?
I feel like we kind of already prepared for that since we know that we both want to play pro. I love Cynthia so much and I don't see myself being with anyone else. So like, I know that we're not going to play professional soccer for or the rest of our life, you know? I know it's going to be a short time that we might have to sacrifice time together. But I mean, she'll be living her dream, I'll be living my dream. And then at the end of that chapter, we come together and, you know, we both lived our dream. We stayed together and I feel like it's healthy, you know? But obviously, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Like, of course, I'm going to miss her. I'm going to miss spending time with her. But, I mean, you're just going to have to go through it if you really love that person, you know? Last question from my boy K-Rod. He said, when are you guys getting married and how many kids do you guys plan on having?
Wow.
I'll be saying, I'll take charge on this one. So my plan is to, show him the promise ring first though.
Yeah.
So we already got the first step after 1 year, got her a promise ring. So that's the first step right there. Second step is to propose. So we've been dating for a year. I would say I'll propose like year 3, year 4. And
That's actually pretty
then
good.
we get married like a year after that. You know, like we plan the wedding really good. And then, yeah, we get married after that. And then kids, how many kids? I want to have kids when I'm like 30, like 29, 30, 31, around that age. And I want to have 3 kids. So we're having 3 kids. Okay, go ahead.
What the hell?
Anything you want to add to
You're
that?
gonna get canceled.
Why?
Because it's my choice.
No, your body, my choice.
That's great. I'm gonna leave that in.
Leave it in.
Okay, well, I want to be young and engaged, and like I don't care for how long I'm engaged. You know, like we could be engaged for like 5 years. Like I don't care. The wedding could fucking wait. But like yeah, I just want to be like engaged. But promise ring is good right now. Well, I want kids kind of young, and like he kind of wants to like wait.
Because I'm telling her, like, let's travel the world, let's explore the world, and then let's have kids.
But like, I just like don't want to be like so old and like I'm like
30's not
damn.
old though. We're putting our cookies in the oven. Let's see how they came out. Or if we did too much yapping and these taste terrible.
Hopefully they don't burn.
It's time for the taste test. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Which one are you getting?
I think I want this one. Look, it's warm.
I'm gonna get this one. Oof. Okay. Are you gonna dip it in milk?
Mm-hmm. Oh, cheers.
Cheers. Hopefully it's not ass.
Mine's warm. Is it dry?
Mm-hmm. I kind of don't like warm cookies.
Oh, really?
Is that weird?
But you like this warm cookie?
What you mean by that? All right, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys want us to answer more questions, comment them down below. Make sure you like, subscribe. We love you guys. Thank you for watching.